Hello mga kawamat! In this video lesson, we will discuss the reference angles. The reference angle for a given angle is the positive acute angle formed by the terminal side of the given angle and the x-axis. So pag sinabi natin positive acute angle, so ano ba yung sukat nun? Nasa pagitan ng 0 and 90 degrees. So for example, this one, yung given natin na angle is angle A, and then yung reference na angle natin is yung angle R. So, ito yung pagbabasihan natin to compute the reference angle. Kapag ang given natin ay nasa quadrant 1 or nasa pagitan ng 0 degrees, from 0 degrees to 90 degrees, so, yung reference angle niya ay yun pa rin. Okay? So, kung ano yung given, yun pa rin yung reference angle natin. And then kapag nasa quadrant 2, between, from 90 degrees to 180 degrees, so ang pag-compute or pagkuha ng reference angle ay ang gagawin lang natin, we can subtract yung given natin from 180 degrees. Next, yung 180 degrees to 270 degrees, that is on quadrant 3. So, ang gagawin lang natin para makuha natin yung positive acute angles, so yung given minus 180 degrees, and then yun yung reference angle natin. At kapag nasa quadrant 4, between 270 and 360 degrees, so 360 degrees minus the given angle, so that is the reference angle. Okay, for example, so find the reference angle of the following. So number 1 is 42 degrees. So since 42 degrees is an acute angle, so the reference angles is itself. So makikita natin sa illustration natin, so yun pa rin yung reference angle natin. Next. Okay, number 2 is 221 degrees. Ano kaya yung reference angle niya? Since si 221 degrees ay makikita natin sa quadrant 3. Tama? Nasa quadrant 3 siya. So, ito yung gagamitin nating formula para makompute natin yung reference angle niya. 221. So, again, ito yung formula na gagamitin natin dahil si 221 degrees ay nasa quadrant 3. So, ang given angle natin is 221 minus 180. So, 221 minus 180, the answer is 41 degrees. So, yung reference angle natin ay 41 degrees. Okay, so makikita natin sa illustration, ito yung 41 degrees. Okay, next is 113 degrees. So, 113 degrees ay nasa quadrant 2, di ba? Nasa quadrant 2 siya. So, ang gagamitin nating formula is yung 180 degrees minus the given angle. Okay, kasi for angle whose terminal side lie in quadrant 2, so isusubtract lang natin yung given angle natin from 180 or yung multiple of 180 as the case na mas mahigit sa 360 degrees yung given natin. So, ang gagawin lang natin, using the formula, 180 degrees minus yung given natin na 113, and 180 minus 113, the answer is 67 degrees. So, 67 degrees yung reference angle natin. Okay, next. Number 4, negative 410 degrees. Since si negative 410 degrees, saan kaya makikita si negative 410 degrees? Kung titingnan natin yan, so pwede natin gamitin ito. Okay, so pwede natin gamitin yung given angle plus 360 degrees kasi yung given natin ay negative angles. So, kunin natin yung absolute value ng given angle natin plus 360 degrees. So, gamit yung formula na yan. So, ang given angle natin is negative 410. So, negative 410 plus 360. So, negative 410 plus 360 degrees, the answer is negative 50 degrees. Since kinukuha natin yung absolute value, so absolute value ng negative 50 is 50 degrees. So, yung reference angle natin dito sa negative 410 degrees is 50 degrees. So, makikita natin dito sa illustration. Okay? So, nandito yung negative 410 degrees natin. Okay, dito natin makikita. And then, sa quadrant 4 siya. So, therefore, pwede natin itong gamitin. So, itong absolute value ng given angle plus 360 degrees. Use a reference angle to find the exact value of the sixth trigonometric function or the circular function of the following angles. So, the given is 300 degrees. And we all know 300 degrees is in quadrant 4. So, kapag quadrant 4, ano kaya yung reference angle niya? Since nasa quadrant 4 siya, ang gagawin natin, since ima-minus natin ang 300 degrees from 360 degrees para makuha yung reference angle. So, that is 360 minus 300. The answer is 60 degrees. Paano natin ngayon kukunin yung anim, no, na trigonometric function or yung tinatawag nating circular function? So, paano natin sila kunin? So, balikan muna natin yung mga sign ng mga circular function sa bawat quadrant. So, in first quadrant, positive lahat. Sa second quadrant, only sine and cosecant ang positive. Sa quadrant 3, only tangent and cotangent. Sa quadrant 4, cosine and secant. Ngayon, since ito ay nasa quadrant 4, so ibig sabihin, ang positive lang dito ay yung cosine and secant. So, para matulungan tayo or mabilis sa atin ang pagkuha ng anim na circular functions, gamitin natin ang table. Okay? Yung table na kanina. So, again, okay, that's the sixth circular function. So, this is equivalent doon sa reference angle natin. So, ang positive lang dito ay cosine and secant. The rest, negative na. Okay. So, again, cosine lang and secant ang positive since nasa quadrant 4. And lahat na negative yung sign. So, gamit yung table na pinakita ko sa inyo, so dito natin kukunin ang sagot natin. So, yung cosine 60, since positive siya, so cosine tapos 60, that is 1/2 para mabilis sa atin. And then sine 60, so sine 60. Since negative, so that is negative square root of 3 over 2. And then tangent, negative tangent 60 degrees, that is negative square root of 3. And then cotangent, that is, okay, secant first. Okay, secant 60 degrees or, since ito lang yung positive, that is positive 2. And then yung cosecant natin, ito yung cosecant natin, that is 2 or negative 2 square root of 3 over 3. And then yung cotangent, bakit may S ito? So, tanggalin natin. Okay, so cotangent, so yung cotangent natin is negative square root of 3 over 3. Bakit nasa quadrant 3 tayo? So, balik tayo sa okay, so again, for negative cotangent 60, so yung cotangent 60 natin is square root of 3 over 3 since negative yan, so that is negative square root of 3 over 3. Okay, next example, we have 2 pi over 3. So, para mas mabilis sa atin, i-convert natin ito in degrees. Para alam natin kung saang quadrant matatagpuan. So, that is 120 degrees. Ang 120 degrees ay matatagpuan sa quadrant 2. So, paano natin kunin yung reference angle sa quadrant 2? So, 180 minus 120. So, yung reference angle natin ay 60 degrees. In radian, ang 60 degrees ay pi over 3. So, ganun din. Since nasa quadrant 2 to, ang positive lang dito ay sine and cosecant. So, ang sine saka cosecant ang positive. So, lahat na negative. Okay? So, ito lang, sine saka cosecant ang positive. So, gamit ulit yung table. So, in 60 degrees, okay, so yung sine, yung cosine pi over 3 natin, since negative siya, so that is square root of 3 over 2, or that will be, saan tayo? So 60 degrees rather, okay. So, dito tayo, cosine, since negative, that is 1/2. And then, yung sine natin, ito yung sine natin. So, positive siya, so square root of 3 over 2. Next is tangent. So, negative siya, so negative square root of 3. Yung secant natin, so that is negative, so negative 2. And then yung cosecant natin is positive, so that is 2 square root of 3 over 3. And yung cotangent natin is negative square root of 3 over 3. Okay, next for number 3, we have 7 pi over 4. Okay, that is 315 degrees. Okay, so quadrant 4 ito. So, paano natin kunin yung reference angle sa quadrant 4? 360 minus itong 315, and that is 45 degrees. So, in radian, ang 45 degrees is pi over 4. So, again, sa pag quadrant 4, ang positive lang ay cosine and secant. Okay, so ang positive lang ay cosine and secant. Okay, so gamit yung table natin. So, yung cosine ng 45 degrees ay square root of 2 over 2. And then, yung tangent natin, dahil same lang sila, so, ang magkaiba, sine, kasi negative ito. So, negative square root of 2 over 2. And then, yung negative tangent pi over 4 is negative 1. And then, yung secant, pi over 4 or 45 degrees, that is square root of 2. And then, the negative cosecant, pi over 4, that is negative square root of 2. And then the cotangent ng 45 degrees, still 1. Since ito ay negative, so that, since yung sign nito dapat negative, so the answer should be negative 1. Okay, so dapat negative itong nandito. Okay, kasi ang positive lang dapat dito ay cosine and secant. So, again class, dapat may negative yun dito. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button para updated kayo for more video tutorial. This is your guide in learning your math lesson, your Wow Math channel.